is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, I've got my cup of tea and I'm excited because I can see a jacket next to you, Jack.
Yes, yesterday after we talked about our to-do lists, you mentioned prawns.
Yes.
So I had to have prawn linguine last night.
And?
Heaven.
Amazing.
Obviously, I didn't make it.
Of course not.
Supported local, went to a restaurant.
Yes.
Anyway, I spilt some liquid or oil or something on this jacket.
Some tomatoey chili yum.
Yes.
Okay, let me have a look.
So I have brought it in to the Chrissy Swan dry cleaning shop.
Because you know that I'm essentially the laundry lady here. Oh, I can see that there's a little problem.
Yeah.
Do you trust me to get it out?
Absolutely.
All right, I will report back tomorrow. Now, I know that there's nothing more insufferable than somebody telling you about their dream.
Well, after Grant Denier's dream about you, I'm a bit traumatised by dreams.
Yes, hit us up on the podcast on the Nova Player app. If you missed that, you will be fully traumatised by the dream.
Have you had one, though, that you need to share?
I had one last night and my alarm woke me up this morning in the middle of it. So I can remember it.
Yeah.
You know, it's the one good thing about an alarm is that if it happens right when you're in the middle of a dream, you do remember it. And I had that delicious moment of feeling very sad when I woke up because it was a sad dream. I was crying to my friend Gab. I can see it as clear as day because it's so fresh. I was crying to her about how lonely I was.
Sorry to laugh. Bad news laugh.
So lonely, and I was so bereft about it, and she was comforting me, and I woke up in the middle of it and I immediately felt so sad, and then I remembered that I am surrounded by people that I love and that love me. And I was immediately euphoric about the life I have and that the dream wasn't real.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Isn't that great? A great realisation. From sadness to joy, because lonely I ain't.
That was a journey, and also an example of why we shouldn't share dreams. Next, Mystic Chrissy is here. Has she been dreaming about you? Maybe.
Specsavers is helping Chrissy with her mystical visions. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Mystic Chrissy.
Kylie.
Hello, Chrissy.
You love a little visit to Top Right Bakery for a banh mi, and you're not afraid to queue for it.
Oh my goodness me, that is totally correct. And guess what? I actually had one today.
That's big. That's very good, Mystic.
Oh my God, could you smell coriander or something that you could actually tell?
The pate and mayo, although sometimes you don't go for the pate, but, you know, it fixes it for me. That's the thing.
It does say on the screen that you live in
I
Ryde.
actually don't go for the potato. That's scary that you know that.
Okay, that's really good.
Okay, Kylie, it's all downhill from here. There is a bathroom renovation that's been perplexing you, Kylie.
Yes and no. There is a renovation in the house at the moment in the backyard next to the bathroom.
Right. But there's definitely renovations.
100%.
Kylie, why do I see a round table, not a rectangular one? What sort of table did you have growing up?
Table?
Yeah, like a kitchen table.
Oh, table. Definitely a round one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Round table.
I mean, it's not that amazing, Kylie. It's either round or it's rectangle, but sure.
But round is rare. Round is rarer than rectangle.
This is true. Kylie.
There was a lot of chairs around that table, Kylie.
Holy moly, Chrissy. Do you know how many siblings I have growing up?
How many?
There's 6 of us in the family.
That
Wow.
explains the table.
She's tapped in.
And the chairs.
Can you guess another
Holy
name of one of Kylie's siblings?
Brendan Bradley?
No.
Oh.
She enjoyed that.
That is so funny because there's only one boy.
She's trying to guess it.
Does it start with J?
One definitely starts with J.
Jenny.
Holy moly!
Oh, wow. What a guess that was.
Scary, Chrissy. Oh, my God.
Kylie is way too impressed.
Kylie, I love it.
What did they put in that banh mi, Kylie?
Come on, a top ride, specifically a top ride bakery banh mi that she had today.
I know,
That
but it
is-
says she's in Ride. But I'll give it to you.
Thank
One
you.
more big hit, Mystic.
You have, look, I've got two here, but I want to impress Jack. I've got two here. You've got a gym membership that's direct debiting, but you never go.
No, I go actually 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay, well I've written down gym membership.
Yep. And what's the other one?
You've got a lot of cousins.
That is so true.
How many, Kylie?
Oh, my God. From my dad's side, I've got 7 uncles.
Jesus.
From my mum's side, I've got 4 aunties and then 5 uncles.
You
And they
should
all have kids.
do an ad for Ancestry.com because
Oh
that
my
is...
God, that's like 40.
insane.
That's like 40 cousins.
You have won a $250 Specsavers voucher and $250 cash.
What have I written here, Jack?
40 cousins.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Wedding bells. Does the word does the name Frances Bean mean anything to you?
No.
Well, there is not a woman of a certain age or man there as well that isn't automatically going, Frances Bean is the name of Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love's daughter.
Okay.
She's a miracle because, my goodness, she comes from an odd background. But she is a really smart, together girl.
What's she, like in her 20s? Is she like my age, mid-20s?
No,
or-
she's the early 30s, 31.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She's 31. My God, that's another penny drop moment for people of a certain age. I remember when she was born.
That's nuts.
Frances Bean, Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love's daughter, has married 90s skating icon's son, Tony Hawk. Okay, so Tony Hawk, back in the day, around the same time as Nirvana. This is like 90s royalty. Tony Hawk was a skateboarding legend.
I used to play Tony Hawk's video games. So
Yeah,
I'm
right.
across that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know Tony Hawk. And he had a line of, apparel and everything. He was just the man.
Yeah.
He had a son called Riley, who I also remember where I was when he was born. But they've grown up and they've gotten married. Frances Bean Cobain and Riley Hawk. I mean,
Imagine those parents all catching up,
well, it would be hard given
obviously that.
Yeah.
But Courtney, though,
there'd be some sort of bowl involved. I don't know what's in that bowl, but I'll leave that to your imagination. Hailey Bieber. Let's move on to these two. I love Hailey Bieber and her husband, Justin.
the best.
I feel like they are real soulmates.
Yeah.
Do you?
I do, and it was hard to come to that after the Selena breakup because I feel like Justin and Selena I really liked as a couple, but
Yeah,
no.
I did, but I feel like these two just have got it, and I don't know how long it will last, but I think it will be a great love.
There are a lot of TikToks that people try to slam them for sort of the way he treats her, because there's videos of him like not holding doors open for her or like slamming doors when he's getting out of cars. But I think it's just him avoiding paparazzi.
And also, I think that they just understand each other and they let each other be as individuals. And here is another example of this. There's often comments about their differing dress standards. And I draw to your attention this photograph of a statuesque Hailey Bieber walking in front of a quite casually, some would say slovenly dressed husband, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
She is in a short, strapless, beautiful red frock and high heels. She looks like she's going to a red carpet event. He looks like he's ducking in for a packet of ciggies at the servo. It doesn't match. And this was recently addressed in an interview And she said, oh, it's so funny. I see so many people talk about this because that they say that we look like we're attending events on two separate planets, which is true. But she told GQ that, look, Justin may just want to wear baggy sweats to dinner and I might want to wear a tiny little dress because that's how I'm feeling. We can't sit there and be like, so I'm going to wear this and you're going to wear this and we're going to be matching. I love this.
Just come as you are.
Come as you are. Do you, boo.
Yeah.
In the parlance of our time.
Also, with that grey outfit that Justin's wearing, it's become quite iconic. Like the grey shorts, the grey hoodie, the pink cap and the yellow Crocs. That's a great Halloween costume if nobody knows what to go as next week.
That is good. We should talk Halloween costumes at some point.
I mean, obviously I would never dress up for Halloween, but if I were to, I'd wear that.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Who am I? A queen in the kitchen? Could be. Now find your queen vanilla in the baking aisle to discover how a little queen does wonders in your bakes.
What's my name?
Who is it? Chrissy Swan's Who Am I?
Jenny from the block. Hello.
Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Jack.
Hey, Jen. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you guys?
Did you just hear Mystic Chrissy earlier, Jen?
I didn't.
You missed an absolute cracker. Get the podcast of the Chrissy Swan Show from the Nova Player app and your mind will be blown.
It sounds like I need to do that.
I really want to give you some cash, Jen. I really feel it. I really want to.
I'd love you to as well. That'd make my day.
Well, I've got 5 clues here, which is a good start, and I've got $500 cash thanks to the gorgeous people at Queen Baking, but here's the catch. I am going to be taking away $100 for every clue that you leave begging, Jen. Let's start.
Okay.
Clue number 1. Mariah Carey has famously said that she doesn't know me.
This is so Mariah. I love it.
I know.
Clue number 2 for $400 cash.
I am a singer and an actor who just sold my Bel Air mansion. Nice for some. Maybe she could hit us up for the $500.
Oh, no, I'm not.
35 mil she sold it for.
Not J-Lo.
Clue number 3.
What did you just say, Jen?
I said, was it J-Lo?
It is J-Lo! What do we do with that? It was after the buzzer. It was in between clue 2 and 3. We've heard from the judges. It's $300, Jen, but that is better than a poke in the stick with a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
That is fantastic.
How is that? I just called you Jenny from the block.
Oh, my goodness, clue.
I know, completely unintentional.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
The Real Housewives of Sydney has kicked off, and the star of the show, Sally Obermeder, joins us now. Hi, Sal.
Hi, gang. How are you?
Oh, look, we are very satisfied because we are mad for the Real Housewives. I've loved the Real Housewives of Melbourne, one of the greatest franchises of it.
Absolutely.
And the first season of the Sydney one, I loved. This one is better.
You're enjoying it. That's great.
I think everybody's loving it, waiting for the new eps to drop. I want to talk to you about something that happened. You had a situation with one of the housewives who dared to say that working mothers, that's how I took it. I think the word parent was used, but I think specifically about mothers, really can't work and parent at the same time.
You cannot do both. I don't care what this freaking fantasy that's just no, you can't.
It's not fine for her to say, if you don't do exactly what I do, it's terrible for you and your children. Sometimes you work part-time, you might work shift work, maybe the dad works, maybe the dad stays home. This like the mum who stayed home and the dad who went to work 9 to 5, sorry, that's way back there. That's like in the dinosaur ages.
Hark, is that the voice of reason?
On the Housewives?
Look, when Caroline said it at the dinner, I think you saw my face. I was like, wow, I don't think I've heard anyone say that. like certainly not in my lifetime. And I just thought, one of the things I don't like is people pitting mums against each other. I just think everyone can raise their children, have their families however they want. And this kind of mum bashing sport that tends to happen, it happens because people say, well, no, the way I'm doing it's better. Do it how you want to do it. I can do it how I want to do it. Let's not kind of turn on each other. And so this week in the episode, I raised that with Caroline because I'm sort of somebody who, look, I'll let a lot of small stuff go. But if you say something that I feel is hurtful, I'm just going to say it. Like, people can parent and work. And also some people, me included, have to work, because in the sort of longer version that you guys don't see, she was saying, it's only if people choose to work. And I was like, whether you choose to work or have to work, it's irrelevant. I have to work. There's no mortgage fairy who's going to come down and pay my mortgage or put food on the table,
The main problem I have with it is this. We're all doing our best and we all know what our capacity is in terms of work and in terms of parenting. The fact that she doesn't work and is a stay-at-home mum, that's her choice and that's fine. But I just don't think it's fair to anyone or right to project judgments on how other people are doing things.
Correct. And also, as I said to her, because her point was, well, something has to give and what gives is the children. And I said, no, it's not the children that give. What gives is the long lunches and I want to, go to a day spa or whatever. It's the me time.
If you haven't tuned in yet, you can stream The Real Housewives of Sydney on Binge with a new ep dropping every Tuesday. Before we move off The Housewives, Sally, it's already so great 3 eps in. Does it get juicier?
Oh, if you think this is good now, let me tell you, what we have now is just the amuse-bouche. We're rolling into entree. Main is still to come, and just you wait for dessert. It's going to be a firecracker.
Oh, my God, I cannot wait. What a delight. I met you really for the first time a few weeks ago at a Priceline meet and greet, and I absolutely love that. You're an angel and a darling.
Thank you.
I have been taking your Swish tablets.
Oh, I love it. That's great. You're taking NRC and resveratrol?
Yes.
That's
and
great.
I'm taking the hair one, the hair and nail.
Hair and metabolism?
Hair and metabolism, mainly for the hair. And look, I'm happy to report that my hair has not fallen out. And is looking amazing. But me and Jack are religiously taking these. We've got them in the office and we pop them together. It's a little mother-son treat. That we have.
I'm giving everyone the elevator pitch that you gave me, Sal, at that Priceline event. And I feel like we want you to give it now because it's super interesting and I've been telling my friends.
It's really interesting. So NAD is basically a really vital enzyme that you need in your body, and you need it for over 400 different functions, and without it, you'll die. And what happens is as you age, it depletes. And also different things like food, alcohol consumption, environmental stresses also depletes your NAD levels. And so you need to top those up. And the best way to top it up is with NRC. And so what that does is it helps with DNA support. I don't want to say it's anti-aging, but it is at the forefront, and we're at the forefront of anti-aging and longevity because you want to live longer and you want to live healthier and better.
Well, just a callback to the previous topic, we need to live longer so that we can finally enjoy some me time, if you know what I'm saying.
After the kids have grown up and left home.
That's it. I'm looking at 65 going, yes, I might actually have a cup of tea that is not freezing.
And
me too. I still got one in first grade. I'm still wiping bottoms.
You can buy Swish at Priceline too.
You sure can. And I just want to hark back again to the episode that dropped last night. You said this a few times.
For me, it's the sweeping statement. That's a very big sweeping statement that I am not into.
We love a sweeping statement on this show. In fact, we have a regular segment where everybody voices their unpopular opinions. Sally Obermeder, star of The Real Housewives of Sydney and founder of Swish. What is your sweeping statement?
The Beatles are overrated.
What?
I know.
I really want to put you in a half Nelson over this, but the rules of sweeping statements are that you are entitled to it.
The way everyone goes on and on. Sorry, I know that's bad.
Thank you so much for joining us. You are a delight on this show, and we do look forward to every Tuesday when the new episodes drop.
Thanks so much, guys.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
You are here with the Chrissy Swan Show. I've just cracked open my irresponsible caffeine intake Diet Coke, 3 o'clock. Feel
Yum.
very naughty. But not as naughty as Vera Wang, the designer. She used to or may still currently have a fantastic range that you can get from her scarf.
Vera Wang.
I tried to Google it, but I think the last post was 2019. Worth having a look if you can. But the secret to her amazing fresh look is this. She's 74 years old, don't forget. She looks 13.
She does.
Normally you say, oh, she looks 40. No. She looks like a teenager.
Prepubescent.
Correct. And the secret is, from her own mouth, vodka, McDonald's, and donuts. Now,
I am sorted.
I was going to say, you're going to live to 200, Jack, because that is also your secret.
Obviously, Daniel's donuts for me.
Obviously.
Hey, coming up next in Chrissy's Quizzy, we have stuffed the bum bag with tickets to the weekend. He's in town in November and December. Visit livenation.com.au for more info.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Quizzy.
We've got two beautiful ladies today. Tara.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi. And you, Emma.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi. Hey, how's everyone feeling? Are we relaxed? Are we enjoying our Wednesday?
Well, yes. I am. I'm not very good at quizzes, so we'll see how we go.
Listen, enough of that negative self-talk. I just won't have it.
No,
I just won't have it.
It could get a whole lot better if you win because there are tickets to the weekend in there. He's bringing his After Hours Till Dawn tour to Australia this November and December. Visit livenation.com.au for tickets and more info. But Tara or Emma, one of you will be going.
I mean, is it just me or the idea? I love the weekend, but the idea of something only occurring after hours until dawn.
Heaven!
Most unappealing to me.
Oh, that is my idea of fun.
Oh, that is my idea of sleepy time. I'm nice there.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Your name is your buzzer, my girls. It is the best of 5 meeting. The first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with these weekend tickets. And the bum bag, of course. Don't forget, it's not nothing. Question number 1. According to folklore, not the Taylor Swift album, who I will be talking about next, cats are said to have how many lives?
Tara.
Yes,
Emma.
Tara.
7.
Oh! Do you want a free shot, Emma?
Oh, no. 9.
It is 9.
Tara!
Oh, no. I was thinking of how old dogs are in human years.
Yes. How annoying for you.
Question number 2.
Which famous spread turns 100 today?
Emma.
Yes, Emma.
Vegemite.
Correct. What's the score check?
2 points to Emma.
This is for the win, Emma.
Ooh, exciting.
Does Australia sit below or above the equator?
Tara.
Yes, Tara.
Below.
Correct. Which former MasterChef contestant is returning to the show as a judge? It was in the news yesterday. I love her.
On our show yesterday, grab the podcast if you missed it.
Emma.
Yes, Emma?
I'll go with Nigella Wilson.
No. Don't think it's Nigella Wilson,
I
but
think it's Lawson, but it's all good.
it's like the Aldi version. That point goes begging. It was Poe. 6 years ago today, this song called Wolves was released. We have talked about her and her ex-boyfriend earlier on in the show.
Tara.
Yes, Tara.
Selena Gomez.
Correct. That's 2 apiece, if I'm not mistaken.
It is even. This next one is for the win and those weekend tickets.
What type of leaf is on the Canadian flag?
Emma.
Yes, Emma,
Tara.
for the win.
A maple leaf.
It is a maple leaf.
Oh, well done, Emma.
It is. And
Thank you, sir.
community service announcement, do not make the mistake when you're trying to buy maple syrup of buying the maple flavoured syrup. That stuff is junk.
Yuck.
Junk. Get the real stuff.
Who's going? Emma.
Emma.
Congratulations, Emma.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Everybody is mad for Taylor Swift. She's sold out concert after concert after concert at capacity all over this country, and everybody is waiting with bated breath for resale tickets and new dates to be added. But if you're lucky enough to have scored a ticket, and full disclosure, I missed out with everybody else despite being in that goddamn Ticketek waiting room over and over and over. I mean, for weeks, like you listening, in my dreams, I just saw that blue line running and saying your turn starts in 10 seconds. It never started. And I ended up getting 2 tickets at great personal expense from a friend who lost her mind at the checkout and ordered too many. That's the only way that I'm going. But we have this conundrum because since that nightmare, Taylor Swift has released a movie of the Eras Tour. It's filmed at Los Angeles SoFi Stadium. It is flawless and it's exciting and it gives you a very good idea of what to expect in the concert. But is it too much of an idea? I have seen the film and I loved every minute and I cried, much to my daughter's horror, and I sang all the songs and I was fizzing with excitement.
And you wasted all of your money buying tickets to the actual concert because now you've seen it and ruined it for yourself.
I really do worry, and I know that I'm not alone. Shay, are you suffering from this conundrum yourself?
Look, I'm not going to lie. I had the same thought before I went to the movie, but nothing compares to seeing our Queen in person.
I think you're right, Shay.
I have no doubt that the concert's going to be amazing. There's no doubt.
You loved the film, but are you still 100% sure that you haven't blown it?
I'm 100% sure.
What I loved about seeing the film is because, as you know, you would already be planning whatever outfit that you're going to be wearing because that's a thing, right? Do you know yet what it is? Because I didn't when I went to the movie.
No, there's too many choices.
Okay, so I have from the movie, and this is one positive that's come out of it.
Yeah.
Me and Peg have worked out what we're wearing to the concert, and that is I've gone on to Redbubble, the artist website.
What's Redbubble?
Redbubble, you can get anything, right, printed. And already there for $30. They've got the T-shirt she wears in I believe it is oh my God, I'm trying to think of what era it is. But it says, I've got a lot going on right now.
Okay.
So Peg and I have got those T-shirts. And that's what we're wearing. And she's on at me to get the matching fedora hat. But I don't know if I do a hat. Thank you, Shay. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you. I think you're going to need it for your little Diamante stars for the corner of your eyes for the concert. Vanessa, what have I done?
Well, you've made me want to go to the concert now. My daughter was going to buy tickets for us to go, but I said, no, I'll go to the movie with you. But now I think I do need to go and see it.
I really recommend it. I really recommend it 100%. Do you have a favourite? Do you have a favourite album?
Do you know what? I don't know. I just love bopping along in the cinema to everything.
You will just love her. She is such a queen. She's so positive. She is the queen we all need, Vanessa. You must go to the film.
Right.
Let's go to Justine. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Vanessa. Justine.
What is your conspiracy theory vis-a-vis the Taylor Swift Eras Tour film, Justine?
Okay, so there's a couple of schools of thought. One, I was a little bit confused by her actions, given that, she's not short of a quid. I don't know why she couldn't have waited till after she'd finished the tour and then release the movie of the tour. I really don't understand what the big rush was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could have waited. However, if you are lucky enough to have tickets, I don't have tickets. I'm still hoping to get a spot with Kate Ritchie. But I didn't get tickets. But I also think there's nothing like seeing it live. And you know how when you see on the movies a particular landmark overseas or something exciting that you think, wow, and then you see it for real, and it's just surreal because you're actually there. So that's a positive one. But I really think she should have waited.
Yeah, look, I see what you mean, but people are seeing it in droves.
And loving it. But I'm with Justine, and I love how much thought Justine has given that. Let's really quickly finish with Mia. Mia, what do you think?
I think she's ruined it.
Mia?
Yes, Mia!
No!
Chrissy's clickbait.
There is a hysterical hysterical grab from episode 3, season 22 of The Family Guy, doing the rounds, and it makes me sad that I forgot when Gary Janetti, one of the main writers on Family Guy, was here. I didn't talk to him about his opinion on Meghan and Harry.
Oh, I would have loved to hear his scathing review.
Oh my God, if I had my time again, if I could turn back time, as the great Cher sang. They have lampooned that couple a couple times on the show, and they're not popular with the writers of The Family Guy. And I give to you the latest instalment of a very tongue-in-cheek reference to the podcast. The first voice you hear is the butler coming to them as they sun themselves by the swimming pool.
Your millions from Netflix for no one knows what.
Put it with the rest of them.
Babe, time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post for Del Taco.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
The made-up nonsense, also known as the royal family.
So good.
They were in the news again this week because apparently they're going to leave California, that giant compound that they've been living in, and move back to the UK.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No?
I think you just stay in Montecito or wherever you are, hang out with Ellen and Oprah and just be shh.
Really hasn't worked out very well for them, has
Don't you think if they go back to the UK, like, it is just going to restart all the tabloids? The tabloids over there especially will hone in on them and follow them.
I agree.
I think they'd be left alone in California. Let the Kardashians take the paps.
I mean, you speak the absolute truth there, to the point where I think there is no way that story could be true.
Yeah.
There's no way that Harry would want to go back after everything he said.
Unless they're just desperate for some headline space over in the UK.
I don't think they are. I do believe that they kind of want to disappear, but they can't control it as well as they want.
I reckon they'll split up soon too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Mystic Jack.
Just those royal commentators on Today Extra? I've just got a gut vibe and a source has told me that things are not going well and that in a matter of months they will split up.
Speaking of my favourite royal commentators, I love that one that is like this. Oh, well, I think William needs a hair transplant. And she's so mean and she sounds like a man and she has a man's name. I can't think of what it is.
We spoke to our friend Sarah Arbo about this person. I remember.
She is heaven and I could listen to her all day. And talk about sweeping statements. She's the queen of them. We should try and track her down.
I'd love to chat to her.
Colin. Lady Colin something. But she is heaven. And she says the most outrageous thing, Lady Colin Campbell.
There you go.
Lady Colin Campbell. All right, let's leave the UK and the royal family and go back to America, where they are currently filming the dying stages of Bachelor in Paradise, which is my favourite Bachelor franchise.
We don't have it anymore, do we?
We don't, and it was always the best. So much bang for buck, pardon the pun. You can keep your Bachelor and you can keep your Bachelorette. I have zero interest in any of them ever. But Bachelor in Paradise, sign me up. I mean, no, don't sign me up.
But we'll watch.
But we will watch it obsessively. And how's this for a storyline? Sam is threatened with the situation where she may have to leave Paradise. But it is for a reason that you may not have seen coming.
I'm stressed because time is ticking. I am severely backed up. Yesterday I talked to the doctor and he told me that if I do not have a bowel movement by sunrise, that I need to leave Paradise.
If she has not, the voiceover was this, I've written it down. It has been 9 days and 23 hours since Sam last pooped.
9 days?
Yes. And 23 hours, that's 10 days.
And they're making her wait to sunrise?
If she hasn't pooped by sunrise, she must leave Paradise.
Did she leave?
She did, I think. Actually, I don't care. I don't care if she left or not because I want to talk about constipation. Have you ever been constipated?
Never that badly.
Can I give you one tip?
Go.
From Priceline Pharmacy. Go in and get a bottle of lactulose. It's quite natural. It's not going to kill you, but my God, does it blast whatever's in there.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.